Hello, everybody. Welcome to the tavern. My name's Jay, and this will be another segment of Tavern Talk Craft. So, I'm literally almost done sewing this. Almost done. It's a pain in the ass. This part right here is going to be a pain in the ass because I put way too much thread. Hold up. I gotta configure everything, which I should have done earlier, but I'm an idiot. But you get to hear me clearer now. You get to see me sew. So I only got one part left to sew. I'll show it up after I get more of this in line. So I have, as you seen yesterday, I have finished Haiti. Took a while. Took quite a long time actually. Like I got the game some time ago, but after a while, it's like after a while, it was just becoming sort of like I didn't know what to do. Like I got stumped. So I stopped playing. Then I started playing again, remembering a lot of the things I already did. Found new ways. Actually, did everything I did, beat it, done it, and I want to know how you all like that segment. So down in the comments below, tell me how you like my Hades videos, and I will be putting that as like a complete playlist in of itself, which is like 18 parts. I didn't number them like one through whatever because I didn't I didn't think about it. I just did it. Same thing with a lot of other things in the series where a lot of other like series where I didn't name anything. I just it has a different title where I should probably not name it but like number it. But I want to know what you all thought about like the Hades series. I got back into it because somebody actually wanted to watch me play it again because I had played it before on like a different channel that I had, which I still have. It's still up there. It's pretty much what is it like that? Just my YouTube and whatnot. But that one was more. I had a lot of my older videos on it. A lot of videos of where I didn't know where I was going, what I was doing. No branding, no nothing. And I just left it as that. Anyway, that's not what the segment's about. That's not what this talk is about, I should say. This talk is actually going to be about learning skills. So if you watched any of my live streams, any of my videos, where at the end I would always talk about learning skills, learning, getting a hobby, learning a skill. I'm going to talk more about that today. So one thing I've noticed is that right now we are in like we are like in dangerous times right now, politically and culturally. What I'm noticing is that in our society, we're not making anything. We don't have like a lot of this made in America kind of things. What we have are just I don't know. It's sort of like a weird phenomenon where we're not making anything, but at the same time, it's like we want to consume a lot of things. And I think it's time where us as a society, as a community, we learn some skills, and like get a hobby. So one of the thing I talked to like a couple of people, my cousin, her boss, and like people in my chats. in my live streams. Something I'm going to be advocating for is learning a skill and hobby. So, what are some skills? What are some hobbies? Good question. What I'm doing right now is both a skill and a hobby. A skill and a hobby can be like, like the same thing. Hobbies could also be like playing games or, well, like, yeah, playing games and a bunch of other things. But I think I want to focus more on skills that can be hobbies. So, for example, I'm sewing. Now, what I'm sewing, this paw here, is it beneficial? To me, yes. To everybody else, no. But it's not really it's not beneficial for the sheer fact of like I'm not providing this to anybody. This is my personal enjoyment. But I'm learning a skill. It's a fun hobby for me because I like making things. The more I make, the more I sew, the more I make, the more I learn, and the more I can actually do. So yes, I have made this. I've made tails, paws, a bunch of other things. Mostly fun stuff for me, which is, in my opinion, fine. It's how you should start off, making something fun for yourself. Because one of the things is if you can't enjoy it, nobody else will. Now, while I'm doing this, I've also made a small throw pillow, a medium throw pillow, and what I'm also gonna do is what I want to do is I'm gonna get me more fabric and I'm gonna make me like actual pillows, something I can sleep on and say this is comfortable. This is gonna be for me. This is gonna help me sleep. I'm also gonna try to do something with like memory foam, just so because right now like sometimes I walk too much, my feet hurt, and the way I sleep, I sort of just got like a sore neck where it's like I can barely move my neck. I shouldn't be feeling that way, but I sleep funny. I sleep wrong. I need a better way to sleep. Now that aside, I need either a different mattress or something else. But I figured I'm gonna make me some pillows, something that's comfortable. From there, see if I can't get me a sewing machine, and then try to make me like I don't know some shirts, a hoodie, something else, a few other things. Just start making things, and then see if I can't figure out like a design, a logo, something for like within my brand. I first got to figure that out, and then maybe I can brand merch. Sell some brand merch or like custom designs. I'm not even gonna go with brand merch. I'm not. I'm gonna do custom designs. So like if you want like a certain design, certain original design. I'm not gonna just like say if you want like a Pokemon shirt, like what I'm wearing right now. I'm not gonna just do that because one, that's infringing on another company's rights. So I'd rather just like, for example, if I'm gonna if I'm gonna do brand stuff, I'm gonna try to like work with the brand, get their what you call it, permission. Anyways, that's something that's later on. So I'm gonna advocate for those that are watching to just like learn a skill and pick up a hobby. Now, what are some skills and hobbies? Well, for one, what I'm doing right now, sewing, that's both a skill and a hobby. What I'm also doing right now, making videos, that is also a skill and a hobby. What makes it a skill is the fact that you have to learn how to, like, one, talk to yourself, two, talk to an audience, three, be able to, like, be persuasive, and four, well, I think that's about it. But just like making a video, creating content you think people will like. Do I think people will like this content? I don't know, and that's one of the that's one of the fun parts. You never know what someone might like. Like, for example, Haiti. Haiti, like Haydee. So I've played that game. I didn't think anybody would be watching that series until someone from like my other channel said, "Hey, what's happening with this series?" Then I told them about it. I told the person about it. Like, I got a new channel, new everything, and I'll possibly play it over there. I picked it up. I played it on this channel. I beat it. I've gotten like positive feedback. I kept it. It kept me going, and it felt like I was providing some kind of content that somebody actually wanted. Even if it's only one person, my channel is not that big. It's only, as of recording this, 11 subscribers. So not that big, but just like that one, just one subscriber, and I had multiple people actually watch that series. So do I think it was a success? One, yeah, I had fun with it. Somebody else had fun with it. A few other people had fun with it. And two, it was actually, I had way more fun with that series than I thought I did, just because how I titled it, the description, from like the very beginning to the very end, how I titled it, how I described it, how I went about it. It was like, it was an experience for me. And don't do this shit to me. It was an experience. I'll say that much. But then I stream. That's also a hobby, and it can be a skill because now you got to actually talk to a live audience. So with that, again, same thing with like YouTube, but now you got to do it with a live audience, and you have to be entertaining. How do you be entertaining? That's up to you. For me, I don't think I'm entertaining, but I would say if you're having fun with what you're doing, then people will flock to you. I would say in terms of like viewership, I think people tend to flock towards more positive people, or people who are actually enjoying themselves, and maybe like esports. And just like another thing is like, you can't just give up. Whatever you're doing, whatever skill, hobby, or whatever, you have to keep it going. You can't just stop it and hope for the best. So, with that said, those are some skills and some hobbies. What are some others? So, some others would be drawing. I draw, I do art, I enjoy it. People people do sell their art. They sell, not their art, I should say. They sell their time and effort into creating something you would like. So like commissions. Would you be commissioning things at first? No. For now, I would say just do it for fun. And even if you don't feel confident about it, post it online, get some feedback on it. Maybe somebody will like it, and you just never know. That's how I literally started YouTube. I didn't know if people would like my content, and I just did it. I'm not big, but I was never trying to be big. But I think now I want to be big, just for the sheer fact because of I want to build a community, and I want to build a community that that likes making things, not content creators, not like YouTubers, Twitch streamers, or things like that, but like sewing, drawing, woodworking, things like that, game making, video editing, people who take a passion in the things they want to do. Because I think that's what we're missing in society right now is the fact that people don't know how to make their own thing. They don't know how to actually make things. They don't know how to create. So that's the one thing I want to do. I want a community that, like, even if you don't create, it inspires you to want to try something. And it's like it gives you like that inspiration, that hope of maybe you can start your own business. Maybe you start asking around, start looking on the internet about how to do certain things. Because right now, like we have the internet, we have YouTube, Google. I don't know if people want to use those platforms or like certain like big tech platforms because of certain things. But we have the internet, we have all this knowledge that we are not using. And it's all and what baffles me is it's all free. We don't need college for us to learn how to be self-sufficient. What college does, it gives you a degree that says, now don't get me wrong, college is good, it's still good, but we live in an age where we have the internet and we can get everything for free. Like, for example, I I might start going into, say, I might pick up Skillshare. I've seen people say they can learn a lot with they learned a lot with Skillshare, blah blah blah. I might try it for myself and see if I like it. But other than that, we have YouTube. We have Discord. We have communities where they make things. Like I'm in a I don't talk on Discord much, but I have in my list a game making Discord where it's a Discord that people make games in. A hobby, a hobby slash skill, because it's also what goes into game making is art, pixel art, 3D art, coding, like map designs, concept art. There's a lot that goes into it that people can take advantage of and actually apply multiple skills and hobbies into one to actually create, say, a great story narrative or something that is just fun to make. There's also um animation, not just video editing, but like movie making, many other things that we can learn through just the internet. We don't need anything. We don't need people to tell us you need this kind of education to learn to just like make it big, to make anything a reality. Like for example, I'm literally just sewing. While I'm talking to you about learning skills, I'm sewing. I'm creating a video. I don't edit my videos, but I have editing software. I do art. I'm learning how to make 3D models. Hell, at some point, I'm gonna go into woodworking to start making my own furniture and possibly carpentry and construction to start that as like a side job. Hell, you could even as like a hobby and a skill learn how to repair laptops, iPads. Oh, I said iPod. That's so old. I'm old. Shit. Shit, I'm old. I'm not that old, but like for me to be thinking like that, it's like shit. But yeah, like laptops, all things like that. Learning how to make tech. That could also be a skill and a hobby. But you get my point. We don't we as a society, we don't make things anymore. We don't try to create. We just like outsource it. And we're not we're no longer self-reliant. We're reliant on everybody else. And honestly, I really don't want that. I'm a hardworking person. I like making my own things. I like for my things to actually last and we make quality things. Like I don't care if I don't make a lot of money because I make something that lasts for like a long time. Because the thing is, if it lasts for a long time, the thing is like it can come in different styles, different everything, and maybe you'd actually want more because the quality is actually better. And then you start seeing like, for example, if I make clothes, if I start making clothes and you see like the quality is good, everything about it is good. It fits snug. It's like it has like a snug fit, a loose fit, something you like. What you start doing is you start wanting more of that rather than more of something cheap. And then once you start building trust with like say clients and clients and customers, start building that trust, then after a while you start building discounts. Or what you can do is like if if you do like videos and stuff like that, you could do giveaways. You can help your own community like outside the door, outside. That's my window over there. Like you could just like outside help your own community and just like start doing things like that. And I think that'll be really good. And that's something I want that's something I want for my community, like the community I build. I want it so that way we learn a skill. And again, it doesn't have to be like sewing. It doesn't have to be anything I said. It could literally be anything. It could be cooking. It could be it could be cooking. Like cooking. What else? Astrology. Just like whatever you put your mind into and whatever you like. But just like create something. That's what I want to see. I want to see people start creating. And if you do follow me on Twitter and Minds, I want to see what you make. I want to see a lot of what you make. I post what I make a lot. Even if I feel like it's dumb, I want the feedback of, can this be better, or is it good as is? I like that kind of feedback because it tells me maybe I need to learn a different technique to achieve the same result. Maybe there's a faster technique or a more secure technique. Like sewing has many different techniques. Each one's actually for like a different purpose, but each one can be used for like like the same project. But yeah, I think I'm gonna end it here, and keep that in mind. I'm not gonna force you to learn something, but I think it's good to like pick up a hobby and learn a skill. I think that's important, especially as we move forward. I know it's hard, and the thing is, it's hard because some of it requires money. But I would say not everything requires money. For example, art, there's like actual physical art, which is like pen and pencil and paper, which I think everybody should have at this point, especially if you have kids. And then there's digital art. There are free programs for a lot of things. Game making has a like you can use Unity personally for like personal use. And that's free. I think Unreal Engine has like a free version of it as well. Then you have like for art, Medibang, I think GIMP. I even think that's like it might be crappy, but like MS Paint. Video making, there's I think I have DaVinci, DaVinci Resolve. Yeah, I have DaVinci Resolve, which pretty much is it's free. It's video editing. It's very good quality actually. There are like versions you can buy, but there are also just free versions. Then you have Blender for like 3D modeling. There are many things you can do. And I would say if you're smart about, I'm not even going to say for those who don't have a job, because I know right now it's hard to even get a job, to get anything, which is another reason why I advocate highly learn a skill. Even if it's a minor skill like art or anything, learn a skill and then see if you can make money off of that skill. Even if it's making a video, it could be a gameplay video, it could be a just chatting video, it could be a vlog, anything. I would say you have Streamlabs, OBS, a few other places where you don't even need a webcam. You don't need you don't need a webcam. You don't need a microphone unless you're doing vlogs. And I would say like the easiest way to start making a video is to the easiest way to do anything, no matter what, is just do it. Just start it. Just do it. And no excuses. None of that. You just do it. If you want to be lazy, well then that's on you. But the only thing stopping you from doing anything is you. Any type of excuse you come up with, that's really all it is, just an excuse. But yeah, those are my thoughts on this matter. I will keep bringing it up more and more in like videos and live streams. Look at that, see? All this talk. I got like some of it done. All of that talk. Don't mind that. That just says R for like right, because I have to just pinpoint that together. But yeah, I'm gonna end this here because I think I went on long enough, and I think you all get my point by now. But yeah, just like learn a hobby, learn a skill, and try to make something of it. I genuinely believe that's what we need to do, and I will be making a community. Hope not making. That is what I hope my community will start doing. Will become, and that we become self-reliant, make things, give each other ideas, and like help each other flourish. There's a lot of hate in the world right now, and why don't we start creating positive things for people, creating positive things for our kids, you know? And with that said, thank you for watching. I hope you all enjoyed. I hope you all at least like gave it some thought. Anything that you want to do, just go ahead and do it. Any skills or hobbies or like things you want to do that you think you can't do, and instead of making up that excuse of I don't know how or I can't, look it up. Google it, go to YouTube. There are plenty of videos online, as well as plenty of sites that will tell you how things should be done with instructions. With that said, the tavern is not closed. I shall see you all later.